guys, we are back, and today we are talking about budget-friendly shopping, kind of. Okay. Now, I just wanted to tell y'all a little bit extra about my style journey. Now, I already told y'all what happened with my Hoochie the Elegant journey, okay? But let's just keep breaking it down. I already told you about my style influences and what's influenced me from those people. Now let's get down to building the wardrobe, maybe like a part one. Okay, so now at the beginning of my style journey, when that part I told you about, when I had to literally, well, I didn't have to, but I decided to literally take out all my Hoochie clothes, okay, all my see-through, too tight, inappropriate cutouts, stuff, okay, mesh, poor quality things. When I took all of those things out of my closet, it was a little bit scary because I had to try to figure out, how am I going to refill my closet, right? Where do I start? How do I do this? Because at that time, I didn't have a lot of money to just go ahead and just go to the mall and buy up everything and then just fill up my whole closet right back up in one day. I didn't have the money to do that, okay? And it is what it is. A lot of people don't. That's okay. A little side note. Some stylists, I don't know, I just feel like they don't really want to work with people who can't afford to do that. And that bothers me because not everybody is there, okay? Inflation is doing its thing. It wasn't at that time, but at that time I wasn't in the position I am now. So I don't know, it just bothers me. So for you and your style journey, after you evaluate your closet and then you take out all the things that you know you shouldn't be wearing, after you check out my Hoochie Free Wardrobe checklist, okay? Free 99, go and download that. But once you take out all those things out of your closet and then you have a bare closet and you're like, oh my God, where's all my clothes? Don't get crazy and don't freak out. I need you guys to do a plan, okay? Get a plan together. So let's just say, or I'm gonna tell you how I did it let me tell you how I did it, okay? My example. So at that time, like I said, I wasn't making what I make now. I wasn't doing it. I wasn't in the position I am now. I was working for somebody, wasn't getting paid much. So what I decided to do was I decided to make a plan. So every week when I would get paid, I would buy a few things, okay, for this new wardrobe. But by then, I already knew my style influences. I already knew, my vision, okay? So, okay, it's Friday. I just got paid. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and buy a few blouses for this week. A few, sleeveless blouses. And then that next week, it's like, okay, I bought that. Let me go ahead and buy a few pairs of pants. 3 different colors for 3 different occasions or something like that. And then the next week, the following week, it's like, okay, let me buy some dresses, some nice dresses that I can wear either to church or to brunch or wherever I was going, right? And then that next week, I would buy a few basics, okay? Everybody needs some bodysuits, right? Or some basic tees. And it would just keep going on like that. And sometimes I would mix it up. But I didn't stress myself out trying to buy everything at once. Because first of all, if you try to buy everything at once, or if your mind is like mine, if you try to buy everything at once, you're going to realize that everything that you just bought looks the same. Okay, you have 3 tops that look exactly the same, except this one has buttons, this one doesn't, and this one has a little print on it, but it's pretty much the same thing, right? Or you just bought all the same pairs of jeans, okay? It's okay to pace yourself, and it's actually better that way. So don't beat yourself up if you can't just buy everything. Another thing is budget. Like I said, I couldn't afford to do all of this, right? So what I would do is go to places that you haven't been before, or places that you have been before but you never bought, things that are more affordable, okay? So, okay, let's give an example. So depending on your budget, let's say you broke. Let's say you just really don't have it, but you're trying to start something, okay, for your new life. So what I would personally do is you can go to Target for your basics, okay? And Target has some nice, it depends on what your Target is looking like inside, but usually Target has also some nice tops, period. But you have to kind of look around, okay? Don't just buy anything, but make sure it's a decent quality, you know, something that you can actually see yourself in, figure out your size, all the good stuff, right? But you can go to like Target for some tops and then go to Marshall's for some nice slacks for work or some trousers for work. You can do that, right? Or if you have a little bit extra, go to Macy's. Macy's has some nice stuff. People be sleeping on Macy's, but I'm different because I am a stylist, I guess. But I feel like I can find anything anywhere, okay? And depending on the places, of course, obviously it's going to be a better quality somewhere else, but it's something. So, you know, go to places like this, or if you have like a high-low budget, so let's say you can't afford a little extra, but you can't go too crazy, okay? Okay, cool. So you can go and buy your bottoms at places like, you know, Target and Macy's and maybe even Ross if you want, or Marshall's, right? And then for your tops, you can go to higher places. Okay, so go to the sale rack at Nordstrom, or even go to Nordstrom Rack, y'all. Go to Nordstrom Rack, okay? Because the stuff is, now don't get me wrong, because of course Nordstrom Rack has some nice, very nice things in there. And it's cheaper than what it would be in actual Nordstrom or in Saks, right? But you have to remember, when you're buying something for a higher price, it's because it's a better quality. It's gonna last you longer, okay? So remember that when you are buying something that's an investment for your new wardrobe. Go ahead and invest that money. If you have to do that one week and buy that one thing one week, and then the next week you get something else, do that, okay? There's no shame in it. The only shame is not changing and not fixing the problem, okay? So I just wanted to share that little bit with you because I was very overwhelmed when I started my own style journey. Like I said before, I didn't have anybody helping me. And it was overwhelming because I didn't have any clothes, and I was like, okay, where do I even start? That's where you start, boom, bam. So get a few things one week, get a few things the next week, and keep going on like that until you build your whole wardrobe, right? If you have a high-low budget, go into Neiman's on the sale rack. Go to Saks, okay? And get one thing, and then get a few other things at other places that you can actually afford, okay? I'm not saying go and ball out of control and get the Gucci, whatever it is. I'm not saying that. If you can't afford it, don't get it, okay? If you cannot not afford it, do not get it. But if it's something that you actually can't afford that's within your budget and it is an investment piece, get that thing, okay? It'll be worth it at the end. So just wanted to add that little bit in there because I know y'all are going to build your own wardrobes and it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Send me pictures, but that's just a little tip for the day, okay? So I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, and thank you so much for watching.